So the wind is strong outside this morning, it's blasting, so I thought I'll stay inside, don't want to mess my hair. And I'll paint these soldiers. So I took this picture of these soldiers. My camera angle's alright, yeah, that's not bad. These guys waiting outside. And I was like, oh, that'll make a good painting. Especially because this guy's in the dark there, and then these two are in front and shining out a bit. I quite liked it. So I thought, I'm feeling a bit brave today. I think I'll do an impression of that. I'm not going to do a realistic painting. I'm just going to just have some fun with this canvas board, this panel that I grade and hadn't used for a bit. So let me move forward. I want to get into a good position. I like to be able to sit back and have a look, because that's where I can see my mistakes. And let's face it, there's always loads. Nobody's perfect. And let's just go for this one. Let's go for this one. Let me show you my palette first. So I've put a few colours over here. Some ultramarine blue. That's Venetian red. I didn't know what it was, so I just put a blob on. And I was like, oh, it's Venetian red. So I might use that to do my initial drawing. Some cadmium red, Naples yellow, yellow ochre, burnt umber, and titanium white. I always end up saying titanium wrong for some reason. Titanium white. Titanium white. Right. Let's sit back. Let's look at this. Let's use the old brush line and let's go. There's the floor. There's the top of the boots. Their boots are almost the same height. Let's go with their belts now. There's their belts. About there. About there. Oh, I'm starting to wish I made myself a cup of tea to go along with this. This painting. There's his shoulders. He's a bit taller. There's his shoulders. See how simple this is? Just doing these lines just to start with. I know, it's not going to be perfect, but I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be a painting. I don't want it to look like a photo. That's not what I'm after. I'm not saying that's wrong. Sometimes I like to do that. But I want this to look like a moving painting, like it's got energy. Energy, that's what I mean, energy. Painting of energy. These people want to create that. These people in this picture. That'll be where he stood. And that'll be where he stood. I think. Let's just measure the width of this, because this is an A4 sheet that I printed out. I think I've got a bit more game room. He's only a little bit away, so maybe I'll put him here then. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. If I put him there, how wide is he? Oh, he's almost there. So what I'm gonna do, I've really picked a challenging one today, haven't I? This is a real challenging one. There's a lot to look at. There's a lot to think about, but we can do it. I need to get myself. Do I just paint, or do I draw him in? I think I'll just paint. I think I'm feeling a little bit. Feeling good. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good, so I might just scrub in some dark. So I'll grab some cadmium red and burnt umber. I think what I'll do is I'll scrub this in here. Scrub in his outline kind of thing. Not going to speak too much while I'm doing this one. I might have to shut my door, it keeps banging. Do I make a cup of tea while I go shut the door? I'm going for it. Whoa, I'm back. Got myself a drink. Now I can sit back and relax and have a bit of a drink. Put that over there. Let's carry on. Carry on. Scrubby scrub scrub. Do we got that's where his boots are, isn't it? I think. That's what we said. This will be interesting because for some reason those legs up there. Yeah, for some reason I always find my characters, if I don't mess around with them, when I paint them straight off, they always look like they're not quite, their body's not quite on their legs, and I have to kind of move them a bit, so might have to do that. But you know, it's all a learning process. You can only get better, can't you? Let's have a look at this. Scrub. Don't want to scrub any more there. Got this taller soldier over here. I once gave myself an idea of doing 100 paintings of soldiers because I wanted to improve my drawing / painting of people. And do you know how many I did in my challenge? 1. Yeah, I ended up doing other stuff because I just I get excited about it. I get so excited, I end up moving on to something else. I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to do 100 paintings of soldiers. That would be amazing, because then by the end of the 100, God, my soldier painting will be phenomenal. But then I go, oh, what about painting this? What about painting this landscape? Or what if I just go outside and just paint churches and houses and buildings? Yeah, I'll do that. And then forget. I was planning on doing that as well. Anyway. So I know a few of you are wondering what's happened to the big canvas. Well, it's there, ready. It's just I've been having to tidy up, a bit of a clear out, because I wasn't quite sure about my living situation, whether I was going to be able to stay where I am now or whether I have to move. It's kind of an ongoing thing because it's rented, and if you've been in a rental situation before, you know what it's like. Especially when they sell the place that you're living in, because that has happened to me before. Anyway, we won't worry about that. That's nothing to do with painting. Right, what we've got here is quite a bit of... That's the bottom of the shoes there. I don't know why I ended up going like that. So what I'm trying to do is get his shape in there, a bit of a shape anyway. If you've watched my membership videos, there's a few videos on there now. I'm trying to keep putting them on, trying to get into a routine. There's 4 on there now. I give more tips on painting and drawing that you might find interesting. It's always getting regularly updated. It's only $4.99 a month. So yeah, I'm just trying to put stuff on there that either would be too controversial to be putting on here, or because some of the videos I'm going to be putting on there, if I put on here, I know I would get quite a lot of people arguing. I can't be bothered with that, so I'm just going to put them on my members one. So just carry on blocking this in. But if you don't want to be a member, don't feel like you have to be. It's not something I'm going to be pushing really. It's just something if you might find interesting. Right, let's have a look. See, doing it this way, I got more of a chance of not messing things up too badly, that I won't be able to get it done. He's about there, isn't he? That's his middle. That's his middle. Just so we know where their middles are. It's a good idea to get the middle. Yeah, it's so blustery outside. It's mad. Part of the roof has blown off. You'd think I'd be worried, but instead what I've done is I've nailed everything down to the ground so it doesn't blow away. That gives me a good opportunity to paint these guys in. There's a guy behind. Where's his top? Something like that. See, once I get my initial shapes, that's when I can start having the most fun. This is the bit that's almost like I don't know, how can they explain it as something. It's the preparation. This is the preparation. This is like the astronaut. There we go, that's a good one. This is like the astronaut putting on all his gear. And it takes ages. I mean, I'm guessing. I've never been an astronaut before, but I'm guessing. I've watched films on it. I've watched Star Trek. Oh, it was a good choice getting a cup of tea. Good choice. Actually, it's actually a hot chocolate. I'm gonna pretend I'm extra British by saying it's a cup of tea. I don't want everyone to think I'm childish by getting itchy nose hot chocolates all the time. Stuck back on. You know, I'm tempted. So we've got him here, him there. How much of a gap is there? I thought it was. So his hat. Here we go. There's that. So what I'm going to do now, get a bit of this blue and the brown and white. So what we got here. What I want to do is get this grey, so more blue, more white. It's like a grey colour, a bit more blue and brown. Getting closer. Blue and brown. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not perfect. Fill that in there. Okay, I think I might need to. That canvas keeps moving, so I think I might stick some tape behind this. So what I do is I loop some tape round and then squash it and then put that on. Just helps a little bit. There is blue tack on there as well, but that's not sticking enough. Just pull that down there. it's dark up here. Can you hear the? Don't know if you can hear the rain smashing against the window. Lovely weather. Covers in real dark there. So we're bringing things together a bit. Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll focus on this guy first. Do I do them both at the same time? I might do. It's hard to know, so you're best off sitting back and having a look again. Go, Have your secret hot chocolate. Shh. Look at the picture. Sit back. Wonder if you've put that guy a bit too far over. Like that head. Looks like it should be there to me. Well, we'll paint him, I think, first. So where are you supposed to paint first? Where should you start? What's the best place? While I hide down here, hopefully someone else will answer that question. I'm just going to wipe some brushes. Because it is a question. And I'm sure if there's a beginner watching, they're probably thinking, well, where do you start? Do you put the face in? Maybe put the red coat in, the red and white. Maybe I should scrub in the white first and then put the red on top. Or should I scrub in the red first? You see, it's really tricky because if I was going to paint this in a traditional manner and I would really not want any problems, I would start painting the red in and I would go, right, I'm going to let it dry now and then leave it to dry and then I'll paint the white in. And then I'd let that dry. I could do it like that. But what I like painting, and you have to ask yourself this, the way I like doing it just chucking it on. Right, I've drank the drink is drunk, so now I should be ready. So I think I'll use this brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a dull red. Maybe a bit of blue in it. So we've got a dull red to start with. And this will begin the red coat. Right, let's have a look at this. Let's not hang about. Let's do this like we know what we're doing. So there. See, we don't really want to be worried too much about where that white is. You don't want to be thinking, oh no, that white. It's going to mix. We're going to get in a heck of a mess. And you might do, but what you don't want to do is worry about it. what I'm thinking of doing. Get a bit of yellow ochre over here, some red. Tiny bit of white. I'll do for his face colour for now. So his face. That's his face. Yeah, using the paint, I kind of want to put him in over here as well. Maybe we can. So I think if his face is there, his face is there, so that should be there. This guy's face. He's got a little bit more light on this side of his face. Yeah, quite like that. This guy's going to be fatter. I can see it already. We don't mind. Need to try and sit further away so I don't. There we go. Then we can put this in. Over here as well. Okay, so I want some dull white. I might use this brush I was using to give it a white. Oh, actually, while I've got the red on my brush, I might put him in. So he's there. There, shoulder, arm, so I just paint this bit in. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, I'm never going to be able to paint like this, I'm never going to be able to do this, I can barely paint a tree, let alone paint two soldiers. I mean, this is like way beyond what I can do. How am I going to learn from watching something like this? It's like seeing a magician painting. I just can't. I'm never going to be able to do that. And just so you know, so I think it's important to say, the arm's too far away, look. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, what was I saying? He looks like a Viking at the moment. Yeah, if you are watching and you're thinking, well, I'm never going to be able to paint like this, that this is just, I can barely paint a tree, I'm not going to be able to paint this. Give yourself time because you will be able to. I never thought I could paint something like this. In fact, it might not work out yet. But you start off do something easier. Start off with something easier and then start working up. Work up to it. Because none of us can just pick up paints and go, right, now I can paint and just slosh on a painting like it's nothing. None of us can do that. So this is really loose though, really loose, but it's got to be. Might get a little bit of white on this brush, just a little bit of white on my dirty brush here. Because what I'm thinking, a bit of red, a bit of blue, a bit of red, more white. That might do as my just throwing more blue in it. I want that sort of dull grey. This is nowhere near that colour. Just throw a bit more blue in. We're not far off now. It's a lot darker than I originally thought it was. Well, I just want a dull colour that I can use for my whites before I put the white on, because then I can work out where they are. Like here. And we've got this sword shape. This glove. And his belt. It's just a dull grey colour. I've got this glove here. And his hand, which I'm not going to spend ages doing. His belt's more there than there. His belt needs to be further around. Right, let's look at that. Okay, let's carry on. Oh, we didn't do his. His legs. His legs over here as well. Glove. Very grand, aren't they, these gloves? His hand. I'm not going to go too mad with it for his hand either. Belt area. This bit. Okay, what I could do with a bit dark. Yeah, the old dark. Okay. Sitting back, having a look, coming back in, carrying on. This bit and the sword. The sword going sort of there. Bloke stood behind us like there. He's a lot closer than you realise. It's not when you. The more you paint in, the more you start to see, don't you? He's a lot smaller than that as well. Okay, it's coming. I think I could do some black. Some ivory black, so we can do the boots. Put that black there. So I'm going to get some of, let's wipe the brush. Oh, I might put in this blob of colour here as well. That guy's trousers. Just the top of them. quite a cool design, isn't it? Their uniform. Because you've got the black, white, red, white, black, then gold, and you've got the gold there as well. So it's really well designed as a uniform. Anyway, as we sit back and have a look, we can see things, as we always do. This is what I like about taking my time. Because if I take my time, I can see all the little errors that I make. And if you're not doing a really strict drawing, you are going to make errors, but hopefully with a bit of patience, as long as you give yourself that bit of patience, you can get things going. So I might get some of this pure red. Just getting some of this cadmium red. Might mix it a bit. Just use it as it is. Go. Start giving this guy some brush strokes to show him so yeah, that paint is bringing it out a little bit. Same with this bloke. Bring some of the red in. Just sit back, have a look at that. Too much here, just that'll do. Now I want to get the I want to get that white in as well, that white of the jacket. I might do that at the same time as the yeah. Yeah, before I put that white in, I think I might do put in the black of the boots. Black of the boots. So I'm just having a sit back, having a look at this. I'm going to start putting in some of the Shall I put in the legs? Or shall I put in the white? I think I'll start putting in the white a little bit. So, I've got some white here. Get some of that dark that we used. So it's off white. Don't want pure white. I want more paint than that though. Okay. Off white again. Okay, we'll use this brush. So what have we got here? We've got this glove here. Needs a bit more. We've got this bit of a belt there. Goes. I've got this sword. His hand there. And the light hitting there. Actually goes to there, doesn't it? Like that. And this sword, got a little bit of lighter, there. Need a bit of a darker colour. Oh, grab another brush. Get this grey. Sort of a bluey brown, isn't it? There. And there. Something like that. Let's get this white in there. See, I've got to kind of hold back a little bit if I want to keep my fluidity. I think that'll do. Kind of go like that there. And there's this arm. And we've got this arm over here. And then the other arm. While we're doing this, we might as well do this bit. You can see there's a leg there. And there, and there. Here. Yeah, quite liking this. Quite enjoying this, actually. Just picking up some more of the white. That bit there. There's a put that in there. And he's got a little bit of a whoop. Coming off there. Got to get his that in there. Just soften that, I don't want that to be too strong. We've got his belt. We've got his line goes down and then across. Down and then across. Down and then across. I can use that red just to clean it up a bit. So I'm using a lot of paint, so you can clean things up a bit easier when you're using more paint. It's quite a good tip actually. When you're using more paint, you get more of a chance to fix things, get things done. Just going to grab a little bit of ivory black. I'm going to put his sword in. Or should I wait before I put the helmet in? Yeah, let's put the helmets in. So, ivory black and yellow ochre. This will be our base colour for the helmets. So, blomp, 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 plomp. Something like that anyway. You can build it up. Didn't really notice that before, that it goes around the chin like that. Looks a bit uncomfortable. I always think of that that really good TV show, Sharp, with Sean Bean in. If you want a TV show where Sean Bean doesn't die in it, Sharp, really good TV show. I always think of that when I see soldiers like this, because in that he finds like a camp of soldiers that shouldn't be there. Marching on paper. Marching on paper! That won't do! It's really good. Yes. I'm just using Naples yellow. I don't know if I mentioned it, Naples yellow, just to give it the indication of the metal, the light hitting the metal. We've got the golden buckle here. Just put that in, bit of yellow ochre. Golden buckle. Might use some of this Naples yellow actually to dot in some buttons. Button, 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 button. Button, 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 button. Button, button. There's a bit of light on his thing as well. There we go. Same with him. Let's sit back and have a look at that. Might throw a bit of the Naples yellow on that as well. Get a little bit of the old white in with our Naples yellow. Make a really light sheen for some of the areas. So a lot of paint on there, and we want to go looks a bit better. I might put his boots in. While we've got this little brush going, get them little bits of yellow on the on there as well. Yeah, I quite like that guy's helmet in the background. I might not even really paint him much. I'm starting to think I might just give the indication of him being there. And then we've got this stuff, which is sort of a yellowy red, I think. I think it's more to the orange. Yellow ochre. Oh, that's not bad, is it? Maybe a bit more of the brown, I think. That's closer. Touch more of the brown. That'll do, I think. Don't want to be spending ages trying to mix colours, so we'll go with that. might put that one there. And just dot a little bit of light going, a bit more, bit of white in there on top. I'll do. Just sitting back, having a look. Boots. We've got to get boots in. Don't want to be too big for our boots. Never too big for our boots. Got to paint boots. Right, let's get some black. Ivory black, just ivory black. These boots. Hope you're enjoying this picture of some royal guards. I think they're royal guards. They was guarding something anyway. Horse guards, I think they are. I think they're horse guards. And his boots. He looks a bit too thin. Never mind. It'll do. That's not bad. I just dropped my brush. Paint on the floor. No. Never mind. Good job I put mats down. So you've got to put mats down. You don't want to get paint everywhere. Yeah, this is annoying me a bit here. That's better. Yeah, I need a bit of dark there. And just add a bit of blue into my colour. So I'm going to be able to see where that sword is. I'm going to put in that sword, so it's like there, but up to there, to there, so we'll go. Here's one goes. it's there now. And then what I can do because there's some light hitting it, just wipe my brush. Get a bit of light. There's some light hitting that part of it. And that one, there's a bit of light hitting the top. That'll do. His sword's got a bit too big, really. He's holding it the wrong way. But that'll be alright. I don't mind. As long as he's got a sword in there. This guy I'm gonna start putting in a bit clearer. Just want it to be clearer that there is someone there. There's a bit of red there. Just sitting back having a look. I'm going to get some of these blue lights on the shoes. See, there's a bit of light going. Sing, 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 sing. Quite like that. Well, I've got a bit of light on here. Just going to put in indication of like him. There's another sword there. I think there's someone stood behind him, isn't there? Oh well. I'm not putting him in. He's got another sword here as well. Yeah, quite like that. Just want to warm this around up a bit. Ground done. Oh, I've lost his boot now. Let's put that back in. I'm just going to take a bit more there. A little bit of a break in between his legs. And I've got this to fill in as well. That's not a bad sketch, is it? Oops, that nearly fell off. Just sit back, have a look at that. A couple of soldiers stood there. What I might do, just to improve it a little bit, I might bring out some lines. About the concrete. Could do with a bit of an indication of this, guys. Just to show that there is a notch chop there. I'm thinking maybe I should finish now. So if I carry on, I might end up messing it up. I'll get that blue back in there. Let's take that down for now. Let's have a look at it as a sketch. Let's move it to the middle. See if we can see anything. I think what I might do is just have a glimmer of the guy in the background's face. So it's almost, you can see. Just cleaning that bit up and on this bit as well. Look. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. I quite like that. It's been a bit of challenging painting. I mean, like I said, you could go to town. You could spend hours on it, that's for sure. If you wanted to take it into a realism one. I quite like it when I can just brush stroke stuff. Quite happy with it. Look good on the wall, actually. I'll put a little there. I'll put a little JB on it, I think. So yeah, we'll call that one finished. It's a good little fun, sketchy type painting. of some soldiers. And like I said, you could keep going and going and going on this, and you got to at some point think, that'll do, because it look like some soldiers? I think it does, so I'm going to stop. So thanks very much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you want to see more stuff like this, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, click a like. I always feel a bit happier when I get a like. I always feel like I'm doing the right thing. So click that like button, and I'll see you in another one. Cheers, bye.